Welcome to rSlash Iamverybadass, where internet tough guys talk about how cool they are. We need more people like this. I am getting close to the vigilante point myself. Sad, but true. It's a great life. The money. Women throw themselves at you. Men fear and respect you. Not to mention, you call the shots, you control the situation while everyone else is cowering like little cowards in a corner. While the mass shooter enters blasting round after round into friends and coworkers. You know he picked the wrong day to go crazy. You're not locked in there with him. He's locked in there with you. Now, take aim and squeeze. Dude, women throwing things at you isn't the same thing as women throwing themselves at you. I think you got it a little wrong. Wanna make it worse? I promise. The things I could do to you are so bad, even a lunatic would be disturbed if one were to witness it. No laughter would be heard. Pull your pants up and beat your meat somewhere else, buddy. Don't tell me you're doing all this over a match and for honor. For that, the first thing I'll do is stick a hot iron in your mouth, and it's staying there until it goes cold. At the same time, can you iron my clothes too? And this next comment was made on a video that shows a reloading mechanism for an automatic machine gun. I could probably do this faster by hand, honestly. I can load my 9mm extended magazine by hand in 15 seconds. I go shooting a lot. On Friday, I went through 6 cases of 9mm. There's about 30 bullets in each case if you're afraid of shooting, lol. And I made blisters on my thumb. Didn't hurt though. Hey everyone, check out how cool this guy is. Question: what is the most condescending advice you received from someone who assumed you were poorer or less educated than them? I was in a bar restaurant enjoying a soda and a nice meal. A very nasty manager came to my table and told me I had to get out. He decided I was underage and this establishment served alcohol, so I wasn't allowed there. Plus, he needed my table for paying customers who would consume alcohol. I said no and ignored this guy. He called me an ignorant, uneducated slob who probably did not have 2 cents to rub together. He called for a couple of bouncers to throw me out and both said no. They didn't want to risk throwing out one of their professors. That idiot then tried to grab me and cried out loudly from a hurt arm and shoulder. The senior floor manager and the owner of the place came to our table to see what all the commotion was about. The owner asked what was going on. His manager started talking and the owner said shut up and instead asked me what happened. I said I was quietly eating and this fellow told me to get out so he could have my table for paying customers, meaning those who drank alcohol. Then he tried to assault me and I hurt him just enough to know that I would not move. The bouncers had much more going on than was shared. They knew me as I taught classes, plus worked out in the gym at the same time as most of them. They also knew I was a regular who had never caused any trouble. But once I did quickly end a rather serious bar fight that put a couple people in the hospital. The owner then asked me if I wanted this new manager fired. I said no, but he should have to pay if he wanted to stay. The owner gave the manager a choice between quitting or losing a week's pay. The bouncers and managers were all stunned. They knew me as a regular who often ate lunch or dinner there, but had no clue why the owner deferred to me. We didn't tell them that I was the majority owner of that place. Then, both of the bouncers' girlfriends came up and they totally started hitting on me. The bouncers wanted me to stop, but they were too afraid to get their butts kicked. I am a pee-hole man. I love pee, drank pee, and I passionately hug my wife. I was born in September. I protect my meat. I eat guns and own my wife. If you don't like it, move. Weird flex, but okay.
Hey, I'm 14 and I can't really draw, but I really like your stuff. Can you teach me how to do graphics?
Thanks, lol. I'm really busy right now. Sorry. There's a lot of tutorials online that can help you though. I don't really teach people unless they pay, and I've only taught people who live near me.
Wow, you're not even going to help out your biggest fan? What a sellout.
Lol. I'm sorry, dude. I have bills to pay and stuff. I'm not a teacher either. I'm a business owner.
Me too. My dad owns a company. I make more money in 1 minute than you do in your life, lol. I walk into the headquarters and people stop typing and clap. F you for being so selfish to help me. And I was going to pay you, lol. Too bad now. I guess you don't get any of your precious money.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we'll see. My dad knows the leader of the Yakuza. So, I ask again, will you teach me?
The top comment to this thread really sums it up. What? You won't do something for free? What a sellout. I was gonna pay you anyway, you effing sellout. You won't take my money? Sellout. I never met a therapist I couldn't murder with my bare hands on the spot. They can be helpful to some, but very few understand the real depth of human power. Regular deadlifts, proper sleep, good nutrition, a life mission, and discarding self-pity do more than talking does. I have to wonder what this guy's life mission is. Is it to make douchey tweets about how awesome he is? And honestly, it's a shame because he sounds exactly like the type of person who could really benefit from therapy. The context for this next post is that a kid misses the bus, knocks on a door to ask for directions, and a guy tries to shoot him. The kid runs away and cries, Fox News reports it, and then this moron makes this comment. He hit and cried, glad you're unharmed, but Brennan, please don't ever become a law enforcement officer or join the military. Yeah, well, he's 14 and someone shot at him, so yeah, that's a common reaction for a kid. And I have to ask, who's the real coward here? The 14-year-old boy who ran away from someone literally shooting a gun at him? Or the homeowner who started firing his gun at a black child because he knocked on his door? I'm 6'1". I'm guessing if you saw my car, you'd accuse me of having a small dick. And to answer the next question floating through your mind, I have freakish fast twitch muscle for a white guy. Genetic masterpiece sprawling in a reclined seat like a true gentleman. Kisses. I like how he says that, yeah, you probably think I have a small dick, and then just doesn't deny it. He just breezes right on past to the next thing. Kinda tells you something, doesn't it? I don't think you could outrun me. You couldn't catch me if you tried. Yes, I could. I'm an elite level athlete with an elite level IQ. You couldn't evade if you tried. I like how OP in this post is like kind of goading this guy on, and to be honest, I think she's actually flirting with him. And his response is, listen here, you little grunt. Like, dude, I think you just missed your chance. Posted to the awesome stuff my drill sergeant says underground Facebook group. I got a little steam to let off. I went to Walmart yesterday, electronics section. 4 workers were very busy tending to customers. A line was formed. Course I stepped in line waiting for my turn. To see me, you'd identify me quick as a Marine veteran. I don't hide that fact. Finally get to the cash register for my turn. This civilian stepped right in front of me, taking my turn. Blood rushed to my head, trying not to do anything stupid. I said very loudly that I'm just standing the F here for my effing health, and who the F are you, butthole? My wife hustled me away before I took the next step. Never got what I wanted from electronics. I made a promise to myself. Next time, it'll happen again, I know. I promised next time I'll be going to jail. I will not put up with this kind of BS from any civilian. You're a vet. That means you used to be in the military. You aren't now. You are a civilian. Get over it. But how did you know the person who cut in front of you in line wasn't also a vet? And what if they're a higher rank than you? What then, Sergeant Douchebag? Who are you and why are you posting on Blank's wall? This is her man and I'm not going to ask again. Why are you posting on her wall? I wrote happy birthday, bud. I send birthday wishes to everyone on my list. You should try it. Never know who needs a boost. They might be stuck with some miserable possessive butthole. F you, bundle of sticks. She doesn't need your bundle of sticks wishes. Unfriend her immediately or there will be consequences. You're a pathetic wimp boy. I could take you easy. Yeah? Balls deep? Today I learned the perfect comeback to I could take you. Fun fact about me, I'm over 6 feet tall and trained my entire childhood in martial arts. And I'm built like a truck thanks to my career involving working with heavy steel and machinery. There are very few of these piss baby right-winger morons that could take me in a fight. And my favorite thing about this tweet is that this guy's profile picture is a furry. I'm a prominent member in my religious community. I'm a competitive powerlifter. I run a trade business. I'm 6'1", 240 pounds, and jacked. Most importantly, I have very good morals and I have put a lot of focused attention on what it means to be a good and valuable person. I guarantee I'm superior to you in virtually every way. What do you have? You're a whiny bundle of sticks, bro. This reads like a Reddit copy pasta, holy cow. And I actually had to look it up. No, this isn't the copy pasta. This guy actually believes this. My bro was in debt for drugs, but my dad cleared the debt by walking into the gang's headquarters and telling them if they don't leave his kid alone, he'll kill all of them. Probably something you don't want to hear from a former Special Forces member whose main tasks were disarming tanks and assassinations. 59 downvotes. Then the response, disarming tanks. Commander, he's got hold of the cannon. Rotate the dang turret. It's too late. He's unscrewing it. This next one is a response to, what's the cruelest thing that's ever been said to you? To be honest, nobody has the balls to say anything to my face. They've said a lot of cruel things about me, sometimes within earshot, but they know I'm psycho enough to not risk it. rSlash iamverybadass. Go ahead, see how that works out. And if you're wondering, it worked out pretty well. It got this guy 30,000 karma. I'm at the thrift store shopping with my daughter, and this white guy just walked in with a revolver half the size of his leg. I asked him, why is it necessary to carry such a large revolver in public? His response, just in case anyone F's with me, I won't miss. So down in the comments, basically every single comment is talking about how much of an idiot this guy is. This guy's holster is not designed for this gun because the trigger is exposed. Which means, of course, that if he walked by something and something snagged that trigger, it would go off. Which would mean, of course, that with a gun that big, he wouldn't miss his own foot.
For most men to obtain love and loyalty from a female, they have to sacrifice their ability to have unlimited females. For most men to get in good shape, they have to forego unhealthy habits. I am not most men. I am the Lord of men. All men, including you.
I think that's the most homoerotic thread I've ever read on the internet. Man, it's guys like this who are turning the word female into a dirty word. You are so white, LMAO. And is that supposed to be an insult? Just FYI, I'm 6'2", 195 pounds, 10% body fat, broad shoulders, very defined, powerful back, deadlift PR of 505 pounds, chest hair, full thick beard, veiny forearms, protruding and defined jawline. And the majority of my wardrobe is made up of dress shirts. I'm an Instagram girl's wet dream, and I still turn that stuff down since I have better options throwing themselves at me nearly every time I go out in public. I have never in my life until today heard someone brag about their veiny forearm.
Hey, hot stuff. I have a veiny forearm. Please send me nudes. Hello? Please reply.
That was rSlash iamverybadass, and if you don't hit that subscribe button, I'm gonna find you and beat you up because I'm a Navy trained assassin.